Hello and welcome to this late night but wholly mostly testing and unplanned part of the stream. Are you going to show properly? Yes, you are. Good. There's no in-game volume at the moment. Don't worry about that. I've intentionally muted it because FromSoft likes their games really loud. So, to avoid people going deaf, I've muted it until I can actually get to the... oh, yeah, shush. It's lagging a bit. How bad are we talking? Are we talking like, you know, it was the same as with Viscera? Yeah, just like stuff that, okay, that I can live with. Unlike yesterday. Oh good, yesterday was just awful. Yesterday was worse than a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, how is that for volume for people? Because that's max volume output for OBS, but as you probably saw, fairly low output volume wise for the game. Auto target switch. Yes, please have that on. Brightness. Keeping it where it is. Language settings. Yeah, should be fine. Think that was okay? Cool. Good, good. Well, in that case, we'll just jump right into things. This is mostly I've already done that. Mostly going to be testing things.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood.
Largely because...
Well, you've come to the right place.
All my late night streams have seemed to have died around about just before 2 AM.
You need only unravel its mystery.
So we're going to see if this does the same. Mostly being a game that hasn't been streamed usually, like, you know, Remnant. Remnant just kills remote play entirely. And so does Nier Automata.
But first, you'll need a contract.
So this is hopefully going to be the final test. The final absolute test that I'm going to have to do on this. Can barely even see my character. Well, you can see like half of the face. Yeah. The biggest purpose of this stream is to see if my internet dies at, you know, around the same time it has done all my previous late night streams. If it does, then that proves that I just need to set them later. If it doesn't, then it's either a day thing or a Remnant thing, and to be honest, I'm kind of, you know, actually no, it doesn't prove it's a Remnant thing. It does prove it is, well, it doesn't prove it's a day thing. It proves it's Remnant. So which I don't know what to do then. But hopefully, it's going to be the last in the stream of tests. Oh. And because the world of Dark Souls and Bloodborne is connected, I am just going to be making essentially my my character from Dark Souls. Just, you know, minus all the grotesque hollowness. Oh yeah, this is your class thing, isn't it? Military background seems like a good one. Waste of skin. Let's go with military background. Gets on a Bloodborne, you seem like I? Indeed. You know, mostly to do the testing, but also, you know, just to actually get this That's creepy. Waste of skin? No. Unless you really want me to be absolutely useless when it comes to helping you out, or being helped by you. When it comes to co-oping, there you go. Face details? There we go, hair. Hair. Okay, so that one down there. As I recall, these all look just really rather silly. Although that looks very much closer to how my character in The Outer Worlds looks. Egg. Look at that nose. Got I know, right? It's not so much a nose bridge, it's more of a nose pier. That'll do. As will that. It's actually kind of close to my own. Actually, hair colour, red 37. Now let's just make sure that, you know, the eyebrows actually match. So she is natural redhead. Doesn't look like it's changed a friggin' thing at all. She looks like Sirius from Dark Souls 3. She does. Oh man, she does. I had not actually realised that. Whoops. Pupils. Pretty sure they don't mean the fact that pupil colour, because, you know, your pupils are the little black bits. What they mean to say is iris. R1, L1 adds and subtracts 10. Oh, that's actually on the screen and I'm not really paying attention to what's on the screen apparently. You're a natural redhead and you have black eyebrows, what you saying? I'm saying you're a ginger. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Oh, no, no, this is Chinya we're talking about. There we go. There we go. Oh. There we are. That's the eyes. You know, I'm putting all this stuff into it. I'm going to get seen all that much. That being on the other side would be perfect. Tweak. Ah, there we go. Position horizontal. Up. There we go. Expansion. Make it a little bigger. Yep, that works. Natural redhead. Character has 2 eye colours. Yes. The way I've so Chinya is basically a character I wrote many years ago. And we're talking like, you know, back when I was about 17. And she's basically been my persona for most online things. And she just has the characteristics of her right eye is blind. And there's usually a scar over it. There we go. That works. That is enough. Well, base skin colour. That's not really helpful. All that looks very... So there's very little difference on the palette side, but there's a bit of a big difference on the actual skin itself. Your tags are a little suspicious. Metroidvania open world. That is entirely what Twitch has put on there. So yeah, I was actually, when I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm going to need to address that. So yeah, let's have a look at the tags that this is put on. English, obviously. RPG. That's a bit far-fetched for a Souls-like. Action, well, yes. Adventure game, also yes. Metroidvania and open world, not really. No. I disagree with this being a Metroidvania. You know, chiefly because what is the biggest defining thing about Metroidvania games? Generally, it's because they're 2D. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Standard. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rodman. What's a Metroidvania? It's actually, you know, pretty much what it sounds like. If you've ever played one of the classic Metroid games or Castlevania, that's what that comes from. It's basically the whole thing of like they have essentially their own genre, is a platformer with a lot of exploration, generally within a castle or a base installation type thing, with a very expansive map and huge amounts of secrets and upgrades along the way. That's your Metroidvanias. So, while technically, in a way, in a sense, yes, this is a Metroidvania by those things, it's also very much not a Metroidvania. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That is completely fine for me. Let's carry on. Also, are people actually wanting, you know, me to keep a death counter on this, like I am with Dark Souls 3? I've got one set up just in case, but you know, this game won't be enraging me anywhere near as much as Sekiro did, so that bit's fine. I'm nowhere near as good as this as I am at Dark Souls 3. Kaina's weapon.
Let's begin the transfusion.
Sir, that is the first weapon that I used when I played Bloodborne initially.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad.
Sir. It will give me reason to actually say the word sir a lot, so I might actually do that. If I want, since this is going to be a co-op thing, is it needed? You feel like it's more casual? Yeah, that's my thinking as well, to be honest. So honestly, then you use the axe. Yeah. Yeah, the axe for me was definitely a thing. So, ooh, puppy. I'm saying this because Callie is not here to say it herself. If she watches this video back, she will probably go puppy at this point. MOQ tried the cane, it's wonderful. Yeah, honestly I really liked the cane the first time I used it. I used it all the way up until I got Ludwig's Holy Blade, and that's around about where I stopped playing the game. Or did I? I actually can't remember where I first stopped playing the game, to be honest. I really can't. Time to get drowned in Feti, yes. I am the Orphan of Kos.
You found yourself a hunter.
Ah, Yosefka's clinic. Well, how bad can this go? Time for beasts. Oh, you know, the fact that the first thing I'm stood on is a note that says time for beasts. You know what, we're going to say, this is a fine note, sir. This is Dark Souls, Elegant Edition. Oh, I actually start off with 320 blood echoes. Why, I don't know. We're also going to see just how much I've lost in terms of skill, because it has been a fair few years since I've played Bloodborne properly. this thing. The typical Dark Souls type thing that is meant to kill me when I meet it. I should have said what could go wrong. Oh yeah. Well, we already know what could go wrong is everything. Ow. Class determines how many blood echoes to start with. That's the point, yeah. I just forgot, it was a thing that you actually do start with some blood echoes, and I never understood why. Wolf ain't even that hard. Yeah, I know, right? Sekiro. Wolf's definitely not hard in Sekiro. Ow. I'm trying to pet the puppy. This is all I'm trying to do. I'm only trying to pet him. Let me pet you. Get petted. Getting a bit of lag on your end. Oh, wonderful. That is the first time in my entire time of playing Bloodborne that I've actually managed to kill that thing with my fists. Chalk that up to a first from me. It's lagging a bit. Oh, great. Are we talking, it's stuttering and staggering like it tends to on certain games? Or are we talking it's getting unwatchable? Because my end, at least remote play, is actually holding up. Weirdly. Now it's smoother? Okay. So that just sounds like it's a performance issue that we're going to have to deal with because graphically intensive game, and yet not so graphically intensive that it breaks remote play. Alright. Quicksilver bullets, but I still have no weapon to use them with. Stutter and staggering, not remnant lag. Okay, that's good. It's not remnant, and it's not stream death, and it's not viscera cleanup detail. That's fine. I mean, at least we can live with stuttering and staggering. Probably use one of those. There we are. I was a little bit on the low health side. Oh dear. Oh, this guy might have to kill me. This guy might indeed have to kill me, because, oh my word. Oh, thanks for that really, really bad spike there, remote play. I can pull the lever, climb the ladder and get to the lamp. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, but also he's aggroed me. Excuse me, I am not plague-ridden. I've been following all government procedures to stay away from being infected. I am not a beast. Ow. Iframes. Yeah, I know. I know there's iframes, you know, for interacting with stuff. But at the same time... Karate chopped him to death. Actually karate chopped him to death. Operate device. No, operate device. Operate device, thank you. Third time's the charm. More blood vials. That was not me. Right, it reminds you of 2D's wimpiness. Well, made it to the first lamp without dying. Not even once. Just without the accent. Yeah. Hello, Beast. Yeah. This is the Beast coming out for the night of the hunt. This point, actually. There we go. Bring up my my little Stream Elements progress tracker that I'd completely forgotten to even. Well, I was in the process of getting up, and then you know the stream started. Yeah, right. Yeah. Made it to the hunter stream. Made it to gain some weapons. Accept gift from messengers. Offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. So, well, as this is meant to be going to be, you know, a fun run that's going to turn into, you know, co-op and getting through the game and, you know, going for plat, I see no reason why not to, you know, cheese it by taking the tough weapons. And the blunderbuss. I have no idea if blunderbuss is actually the best weapon. I just always take it because it's always worked really well for me. And this is... oh, the notebook. I was wondering what the third item would be, because I do not have the DLC. Fun. I do wonder how much the DLC is, though. Bear with me. I'm just going to check that very fast. I mean, you know, I say bear with me, you're going to see. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. There's my recent trophy run through. So that's, you know, how far I've gotten in the game. Even though my roast meecent, I can't stop saying roast meecent. Apparently, most recent trophy is Rom the vacuous spider. You just, you know, all you can see is the icon. PlayStation Store. Let's see, you know, how much the old Hunters is. Ooh, still £16. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But, you know, not going to get that right now. Because, you know, so we need to actually get into this run. Ah, hello, Gehrman.
Aha. You must be the new hunter.
And you must be the one who should shut up.
To the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gehrman.
He forgot his own name.
Hunters, you're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good.
Come on, respect the old man. I have zero respect for him.
It's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters.
Yeah, once, then you weren't. Then you turned up.
Where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh.
He's like 1,000 years
We
old.
don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find.
I know how he feels if he's 1,000 years old.
Should it please you?
Sir, we will have no such talk of the doll pleasing me. Even though I know that's, you know, what you designed her for, we will have no such talk of that. Ah, the grave sites for the Chalice dungeons. What fun Malachi and I will have of going there. He's got a peg leg. He's got a peg leg? He's got a peg leg! I am bullying a cripple. I didn't actually know he had a peg leg. But he doesn't have one, you know, right at the end. But he also doesn't look like that, so... Why do I think that's actually not Gammon, technically? Or maybe he puts a false foot on. Because, you know, if you're going to be fighting something, it's always a good idea to have your best foot forward. See, this is why you're the law guy. Yeah. You're the law guy, I'm the one who just hits things. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's the item usage, that's the one I was saying. Hello, Amoto! Have I bullied the twins in Dark Souls 3 yet? I've made one attempt. And they destroyed me. That's clearly not it. There we go! You have to do... Malachi has to do the Chalice Dungeons for the plat. Yeah, I want to do the Chalice Dungeons because I want to plat this as well. I want this to, you know, get off my to-play and to-plat list. You're awake at last? What did you miss? I petted a doggo. Severely. I petted a doggo that should have killed me. And then, yes, as Malachi says, you know, I karate chopped an innocent villager to death as well. Like, I've literally, like, only really just started playing this. This playthrough, at least, anyway. And have a fairly decent looking character who you're never going to see the face of properly because head coverings all the time. I've wasted both a Quicksilver bullet and a blood vial trying to work out what the buttons are here. Then there's actually any items here to get around on your first thing. There's just a load of tutorials. And yeah, it's nice that the safety area is the one that's full of tutorials rather than fully layering the beginning of the game with it. An abandoned doll. Another game where morals are non-existent. Yeah, that's true. No place to awaken? Oh. It's because I was using the wrong one! Awaken and select any location. Yharnam, first floor sick room, or central Yharnam. I don't know if there's actually... Oh no, there is something to do in first floor sick room. Hopefully. Brett's first playthrough, he died against the, that lichen thing. So do most people, to be fair. So whoop. Yeah. This is by no means actually. I should definitely change that. Take off the first playthrough tag because technically, until we get to after Rom the Vacuous Spider, this is not my first playthrough. I have gone through this game several times. That is the first time I have actually killed that wolf, and also, you know, just gotten to the lamp without dying. So this is already the longest I've gone in Bloodborne without dying. You can talk to a woman who's perfectly sane. She is actually. She is like the one sane person left in all this.
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must not be exposed to infection. I know that you hunt for us, for our town, but I'm sorry. Please. This is all that I can do.
Yeah. Yosefka's blood vial.
Now, go.
I may have jinxed it. Why have I jinxed it?
Hunting.
What have I jinxed? Oh yeah, you only got to Rom. She is sane for now. I mean, depending on how you play, Yosefka is always sane. Always. In fact, actually, no, it's not even depending on how you play. Yosefka's sane. She never goes mad. She just gets replaced. Yosefka's blood vial. She just, after a certain point, you stop being able to get the blood from her. I don't know what that point is exactly, but I know that there's a point that you stop being able to get it from her. See, normally what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to die to the wolf that's there, you wake up in the hunter's dream, and then you come back there with your weapons and say, right, oh, I'm too used to Sekiro being triangle, you switching your Shinobi prosthetics. And, triangle being switch weapons in pretty much every single game I play. Wasn't sure if I knew about the replacement thing. Yeah, sadly, I have spoiled most of the entire game for me. Between watching various people do playthroughs and reading guides, I know a lot about this game. Like, it's effectively not my first playthrough. I've never played beyond. Wow. I got to just before Amygdala. That's where I got to progress-wise. So I'm familiar with, I have done the gameplay of up to Amygdala. That's, fair and familiar with me. The rest of the game is very much like, I may not be massively familiar with it, but I do know a large amount of what's going on. Is this the one I'm remembering? Nope. Doesn't Bloodborne have an option to let you change that? Not in there. Environment? Nope. Brightness? Nope. It's not going to be network. Nope. No, it's only Dark Souls 3 that actually gave you the option to choose what your jump button is. Dark Souls 2 is just the only one that was, intelligent enough to say, how about we not be at the one that is also your sprint button? They made Dark Souls 2, made that nice bit of progression with it, and then they, went back on it for Bloodborne, which came afterwards. It makes perfect sense.
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider.
Oh, Gilbert.
You must have had a fine time of it.
I will quite admit, well, not even happily, I will quite, openly admit, no one has a good time in this game.
But I'm willing to help.
You never need to jump in, to be fair. That's true, actually. From what I remember, there's next to no actual platforming needed.
Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
So you know what? It's seeming a bit quiet to me. I'm just going to increase the volume. But mostly for the sound effects and the voice. Just that little tiny bit. Keep the music a bit low though. That seems a bit better.
Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it. But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of...
No, the daughters have a happy ending if you don't interact with them past the music box. Same happy ending. Okay, yes, true. Their quest line being left in limbo is their happy ending.
Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral.
Yeah, that's...
the birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood.
Yeah, that is pretty much the only part of it where there's even something slightly like a happy ending.
Don't share much with outsiders. Normally they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance.
Ooh, a chance. Treat friend with care. Beast transformation waits ahead. Pretty much yes.
Across the valley to deep within, I haven't. That's your bet.
Yeah, he repeats himself from there. Pebble! In your mind, you get the music box, the parents never return because dead, the older sister comes home, the night of the hunt is over, and everyone's sane again. Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good way of going about it.
This turn's finished.
Okay, I'm doing a lot more damage with the axe than I recall ever doing before. Who's next? Okay, they are not pursuing me. Weird. But let's open up this shortcut. It's not much of an actual shortcut, but you know, it's there. So, shall we see how my dodging slash parrying skills have not improved? Let's see how well I can remember how to play this part of the game. Not that well, apparently. Well, I've interrupted that. I'm sorry, I'm actually pulling these visceral attacks off. Oh, judge ya. That's another first for me. I have never beaten him my first try. I'm apparently better at this than I thought. Big dick damage, yeah. Why is that? It's because I've started off on the military background, so I have all the strength and all the skill, and not much of anything else. Yeah, okay, I'll quite happily go with that. The fact that even going up against him, I have still yet to die. I'm not going to try and go for a deathless run. I'm not insane. I make questionable choices. I make a lot of questionable choices, but I'm not insane. Visceral attack scale with skill, so it makes sense. Oh! I didn't realize they scaled with skill. I thought they scaled with your currently equipped weapon. Interesting.
You that outsider?
Oh, I'm famous.
Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
I got told to trot along. It's very This is a very British place. Skillfully remove an organ. Yeah. You know, perform surgery to stick my hand in you and then rip something out. Because, yeah. If you'd noticed what actually happened like that, it wasn't like Dark Souls thing, like, oh, you know, I will smack him and stab him with my sword. You know, something you'd believe for a visceral attack. No, you actually shove your hand into their body and rip something out. Weapon has no effect to your knowledge, you shove your hand in. Yeah, I didn't know if, you know, like, the stats of your weapon actually made a difference to that or not, but it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Not that foul. Just, you know, I've been bathed in blood so far. Oh, I'm sorry. Is my... No, I can do at least a 3-hit attack with this. I was thought, you know, my stamina has been gimped at the beginning to the point where I can't even do a 3-hit combo with a 2-handed axe. That would have been worrying. That would have been real worrying. As would have dying there, I will, you know, just take a heal. And blood vial. I broke even on blood vials from that fight. Moso said, just remember that one of the characters in Black Butler joins a secret bloodletting cult. No idea why I remember that, but here we are. I wonder why. You know, I do have kind of the aesthetic that's going from Sebastian in Black Butler. I am one hell of a hunter. He'd love it in the Healing Church. He would. Sebastian would love it in the Healing Church.
Come on. He'd open their door on the night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
No one's keen on helping me out. Would he? Oh, yes, he would. So just so you know, Emoto, this is essentially Dark Souls, but the yikes edition of it. The Healing Church are all about blood and taking blood from things they really shouldn't. At the very least, you know, Sebastian would find people that, you know, should be killed if he goes to the Healing Church. His head is kind of held up between my legs. Sir, I do not remember consenting to this. It's not really Sebastian's MO. I mean, to be fair, I've only ever watched like a couple of episodes of Black Butler. Major yikes, especially in the later dungeons. Yes. Oh, a lot of them decided to show up all at once. Well, the Lauren Charles dungeons have big yikes with some of the bosses, but I think Hentai Dungeon takes the cake. Yeah, it does. There's my first death. Malachi having to explain the hentai dungeon to Emoto. Not, I should point out, not because she doesn't know what hentai is, but because why it's called the hentai dungeon. It's the aesthetic of it. Oh yeah, because it's the place I emerged. Oh well. First death due to gangbang of village people. It is not fun to stay at the YMCA here. Oh. Okay, so I've just seen what the time is. Prepare for the connection to start going wibbly woobly in about 10 minutes or so. If the theory holds up. But being that far, having that many things aggroed on me at once and that deep into that bit, yeah, I was not going to be pulling out of that as easily. That is one thing I'm not so keen on with this game, is there's no resting at the bonfire in this. If I want to do, if I want to top my health, then I need to actually go to the Hunter's Dream, which, you know, invokes a level transition. News just in, Last of Us 2 sales are dropping more and more. I'm not surprised. I mean, to be fair, if you looked at what killed me last time, it was actually fire damage. Yeah, you could rest. That would be... It's a bit more of a reminder of just, you know, how this game shows that From don't always make really good coding decisions. That's staying in line with what they learn from doing other games. Because, you know, they should have learned from Dark Souls 2 that changing the jump button is a really good idea. They should have learned from also the other Dark Souls game that having a place where you can rest and you just press the button and boom, you are healed is a lot better of a gameplay decision. I do like the fact that there is no Estus in this. So I got spits roasted. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah, there's no Estus in this. As in, there is no healing item which you get from the very beginning, which stays with you, and it has a limited number of charges which you build up over time. You only have blood vials. Blood vials are a pickup item that you will find, as you see I've been finding them. For example, there's a blood vial. You can hold a maximum of 20 of them on your person. Once you use it, it's gone. However, they do not disappear when you die. You keep them. You always keep blood vials until you use them, regardless of what the situation is. Blood vials, using the right runes you can get a maximum of like 27. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I had some of the runes to make that combo, but why would I want to use these? Because I could alternatively use runes to just, you know, make myself do more damage. Oh yeah, and another impressive attribute about this game is, I don't know if you've actually been seeing, but in the top left where my health is, so you see it's obvious, it's red, which, you know, denotes that's how much health I've got remaining. If you've noticed, when I take damage, it goes orange before it decreases. That is basically the counter-attack window. Well, it's not even basically, that is the counter-attack window. If I manage to land attacks whilst that orange bar is there, I will get some health back. And, you know, it has to be attacking against either an enemy or a corpse in the process of dying, because they never really coded that bit properly. However, it is it's a nice little tactic that they've put into the game to reward a bit more of the aggressive gameplay that this game promotes. I see it's gone orange, and as I was backing away, because I'd taken too long, it's now decreased to black. If I'd just gone ahead and attacked him, then I might have actually recovered that health. But because he has a friend, who knows? Like I said, rally system, yes. Be aggressive to get health back, or get aggressive and die because you get too aggressive. Yeah. So it's basically, yes, you have your blood vials if you mess up with the rally system, or you're not confident about being able to get your health back. You know, that's a good way of looking at it. Ooh. Oh, and that guy. See that guy who's got glowing eyes? He has my souls. I say souls. As you see, blood echoes, they're called. But yeah, quite a lot of the time, if you die amongst enemies, one of the enemies will absorb your blood echoes, and you have to kill him to get it back. Otherwise, it works just exactly like the Souls games. You know, you have a blood stain, you touch said blood stain, you get your blood echoes back. Not everything, thankfully, can get your souls. Blood echoes, whatever's. Upgrade material, upgrade material and currency. Bollocks! I thought that was going to be a bit more of a steeper angle for him to actually hit me. Oh, whoops. Whoops. They go to the nearest enemy spawn, which gets messed with areas with verticality because an enemy or floor above or below, you will gain your blood echoes. Yeah. The blood echo transmission thing does not apply to verticality. If there is nothing that spawns, you know, within a certain amount of space of your death, then the blood echoes will just stay there. The thing is, this is the place that always used to mess me up. And it says, "Oh goodness, the enemy voice plus lines are yeah." I mean, they are ill. They are ill, but also it has a bit of a peek into the lore of this and how plagued they are by beasts. Because, you know, as you can hear when I kill them sometimes, they call me Cursed Beast. They think I'm a beast. Those extra bullets go to my stash, because as you can see in the top left, I'm at maximum bullets. Bullets again, you know, being another thing which is limited, and bullets are how you do the parry mechanic. As you saw before, you shoot an enemy to interrupt them, does a small amount of damage, but it opens up to the visceral counterattack. That's because they blame the hunters for the beast scourge. God knows why. I mean, yeah, to be fair. Well, this game also has quite a fair number of Lovecraftian influences in it. Like, you can tell, especially as things go on, where they had a bit of a Lovecraftian horror theme going. Dodging in this is also much more fluid than in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls, I just step to the side and then whoop. Moto whispers, hopefully no Lovecraftian racism. Nope, thankfully not. There is no Lovecraftian racism. It is the eldritch horror type of Lovecraftian influence, not the racism part. Influences gets thrown out of the window in DLC, which straight up shadows his book, Shadows over Innsmouth. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it gives up the thing of, yo, just saying, oh, we're influenced by Lovecraft's works. It's like, no, just here's our take on it. Well, that's definitely going better than last time. And nah, no racism, just a load of xenophobia. Yes, lots and lots of xenophobia, because the people of this this town believe that what is actually wrong with everything, you know, i.e. the hunt and all that kind of stuff, like, is going on now, is all the fault of outsiders. Samoto approves. Good, good. I hope you'll enjoy this, Samoto. Yeah, because I hope you enjoy. I just hope my viewers enjoy anything I make, and it's something it's been on my list for a while to do, and there have been like I said on a different stream, I didn't actually want to ever play this game ever again, and then Malachi made the offer of doing this in co-op, so that's probably that's probably what's going to be happening. Oni-sama, you're showing the song to Annie's waifu, internally screaming. Oh, awesome. Hope she likes. Outside as non-pure bloods, yeah, yes. Also, you enjoyed a lot so far. Good. I'm glad, and I hope it continues. Forgot he was there, and I did not know. Ah, you've got my blood echoes. Give him back, please. Thank you very much. Echoes retrieved, and he's dead. You get to hold. Malachi gets to hold my hand through the game and watch him die, because he's sort of shiny. Yeah, that's about right. That is definitely about right. You get to hold my hand and take me through the big, nasty, scary parts of the game, and then laugh when I die to doing something ridiculously dumb. Along the lines of, hey, watch this. Splat. Bloodstone Shard. So basically, just to tell you how closely related to Dark Souls this is in terms of just the gameplay itself. A large number of things in this game you can directly just name something from Dark Souls. Blood Vials, Estus. Blood Echoes, Souls. Insight, Humanity. What I just picked up, the Bloodstone Shard, Titanite Shard.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on another
Actually blew a raspberry at me.
poor thing.
Wonderful. Now she's laughing at me. Okay. bear with me 2 seconds, because I've just realised it's... That's another thing I've just noticed. It's 2 o'clock. We've had no internet issues. What in the hell? But yeah, my original point is I'm going to open the window, because I'm really hot. Ugh. I don't mean hot in, you know, the attractive way. I mean hot in the fact that... Ugh. Gross. Heat. Death. Warmth. Too much of... I hate it. Well... Pfft. That's what she had to say to us. Oh, that seems so much better. Oh, thank you, cooling night air. This is another reason why I'm going to be happy to switch to late night streaming, because more cold air. Moto says, I'm sure Callie would agree that I'm hot in the attractive way too, but I mean, well, yes, she would. She seems to be very insistent on that point, and I'm fairly insistent on saying that, you know, she's wrong on that point. Don't forget the shortcuts. Brain is blue screening at this point in time. I cannot remember which shortcut you mean. This part just coming up gave me a big thing. So yeah, saw the door that was being hammered on. That's what was that hammer at. Break the coffins near the door you knock on. Oh, wait. I mean, it's a kind of a shortcut, I think, but at the same time, I can't come back here, can I? Lead you down the path to the very first lamp. Oh, right. First, watch this. Watch me lose these 4,000 blood echoes because I'm being overconfident. Or not. Big boy. Big boy got big damaged. Wow. Wow. Also, actually, in this, I don't think there's equip load. No, there isn't. There is no such thing as equip load. You can wear what you like, and you can have as many things equipped as you like. It says, yeah, so, now on the edge of my seat. Well, now I've cleared all those things out, at least, you know, I can go and do this and unlock the shortcut and do all that governs. I'm pretty sure I know where this actually is, though. Oh yeah, I know exactly where this is. Yep. Yep, I know this place. Didn't I stick my hand in him and he was alive afterwards? Like it took another hit for him to die. Yep. They're visceral attacks, but they're not instant kill attacks for some weird reason, even though that animation would suggest that is, you know, grabbing their heart and ripping it out. How he'd get above the cage, that's a spawning error. I don't know. I really don't know. Blood vial. Sir Frederickson III. When the hunt began, the healing church abandoned us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward, as they burned old Yarnum to the ground on that moonlit night. Yeah. And here we are. At the shortcuts that Malachi just mentioned. And in all honesty, this shortcut actually cuts out a part of the game I really don't like trying to do. So I'm not going to complain. One shortcut to the first hunter's lamp. I don't have the insight to actually be able to use the doll. Which saddens me. Healing Church kind of dicks. They are. Their dicketry knows no bound. The thing with this, over the other Dark Souls games, is that this is a lot less linear. The areas are a lot more open, and you can take different ways around them. So you don't always have to fight all the enemies. In fact, often you don't. Cold Blood Dew. There you go. There's the soul items. Use a Cold Blood Dew or something similar to it, and then you gain blood echoes. The bit just before the bridge and the two lichens. Yeah, I don't like fighting it either. Also, the sewer to get inside is down this path. Yes, it is. But yeah, this bridge. Yeah, there's the reason why I don't like this bridge. Go down there. Oh, you know, there's that ominous-looking archway up above. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Because at the very least, we're gonna have to, you know, get a yikes moment, and this is gonna get us insight as well. So you know, two birds, one horror show. I'm a lot better with this than I thought. Yeah. At base level with 4 to 5,000 souls. Yeah, you're right. Maybe not. Puppy crows. Oh. Emoto, you do not know how much foreshadowing you just came up with saying puppy crows. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go after him. Puppy crows do exist, just not in the form you'd want. Yeah, and not this early in the game, thankfully. But still, yeah, puppy crows are a thing. Puppy crows are a thing, and so are crow puppies. If you're confused by that, you should be. This game has big old yikes. It does. I mean, you know, we're hunting beasts. Hunting beasts does come in several flavours, and, you know, we are talking the monstrous source of beasts. We're not just talking, you know, these dogs. Ah, that nightmare area. Fitting, you said nightmare. Everything in this area is a nightmare area, technically. Puppy crows, crow puppies, a crow woman, yes. But thankfully not a puppy woman. There's no puppy... Ah! Wait a minute, there is a puppy woman. I just realised what I was saying. Yes, there is definitely a puppy woman. There's very much a puppy woman in this. No, that's Area's name. What, the Hunter's Nightmare? I'm not going there.
I've heard I have. Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you weren't to stop your asses, you wouldn't be in this mess.
big old puppy woman. There you go. Yeah, it's got Eileen the Crow and then puppy woman. Big puppy woman.
Are you going to tell me you're not?
No,
Yeah, I should have known.
not that one. There's hundreds of nightmare places in this entire game, to be
The
fair.
elderly is what that is. That little good you outsiders do. Go on. Admit it.
The place where the Cage Boys.
You think we're all mad?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
Go on, stop it.
yeah. Mikulash, the Lord of the Nightmare or something like that. Hunter's Nightmares DLC. The Nightmare Emiku is on about is very much not optional. There's 3, yeah. Like I said, you know, there's a lot of nightmare areas in this game, and they're not all just, you know, because they are a literal nightmare. Some of them are just because they are just really freaking nasty. Host of the Nightmare, that's it. Never fought him. This guy I'm not ever sure about my ability to parry. Mikulash, Host of the Nightmare. Yeah. Not fought him, just, you know, it's been years since I played this. This game is, to be fair, 5 years old, thereabouts. And I have not played it in 2, maybe 3 years. But at least I've played the beginning area enough to know roughly what I'm going for and what I need to do. I do say roughly because, you know, I can always be proven wrong. As I recall, there's actually no safe, quote-unquote, way to get down here. It is just, you know, find the place where you're going to take the least fall damage and, you know, do it. But thankfully, as we're about to find out, fall damage in this ain't all that bad. Oh, that could have been. Hate you things, really, really hate you. Ow. Drop down to... Oh. Love how you can just walk all over the gaps and the bridges without even stumbling. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a reminder that, you know, we're playing a Dark Souls game, not Nier Automata. Because if it was Nier Automata, I would be stumbling, and, you know, it would feel a lot better. And also, I don't think even 2B would wear heels in this area. Nice jump. I was not trying to jump. I really was not. Draw down the few looking things. Fall damage isn't that bad. Yeah, I was just basically trying to find the best way to do it. So. One more of those things, isn't there? Yeah, here he is. Just gonna move this, you know, to the bit where I've got a better angle behind me. Yep. To be honest, I think this would you'd wear weaponized heals in this area. Not a bad plan. 2B would, keyboard... Oh, 2B would wear weaponized high heels in this area. This is true. She very most likely would. Drop down to the middle of the sewer and behind you should be rats that guard the madman's knowledge. Yes. Yes, I do know that bit. Yeah. Rats over there. Rats down there are the ones you that Malachi mentioned as guarding Madman's like, why are you up there? What is with when I stream games, they're messing up spawn points? I don't know. And enemy behaviours, because why did the rat jump down like that? Oh well. Bloodstone shard! Yay! Safe corner. Madman's knowledge. This I can use to get insight. In fact, I'm just going to do straight up just use it now. 1 insight. I missed Eileen as well. No homeward bones for me. You're talking like I'm not going to go back up there. There's the stuff that fell down that side for me to go back and get. Oh my word, Malachi, you underestimate me. Kindly stop shooting me, please. Ooh, nuts! You know you just love berating people. I never would have guessed. You have your little spat that moment. Or do I overestimate me? Well, yes, I do. What did you... Why? Don't have lock on at all there. And you give me the saw spear. I saw a spear. It's a saw spear. It's also what happens if you stick it somewhere. It becomes a saw spear. When the jump attacks carry them too far. Yep. Ew. I don't want to look at rat undercarriage. Only someone, no. Right, ascend ladder. Do it faster, do it faster, do it fast. I don't want to get shot. Ow! I didn't want to get shot. Oh, I completely forget how to get to Eileen the Crow. I get the feeling she is from this area. I find a place to jump out of or walk out of. Doctor's orders, 1 shot. It's empty. I've got nothing really to fill it with unless you want me to take. You want me to take, you know, a shot of dandelion and burdock. I mean, to be fair, I'm going to drink that anyway because I'm, you know, warm. Well, to be fair, I think there actually is a can of cider in the other room. She's on the right behind barrels. Excellent. Got to know that, you know, I remembered enough to know that she was up in this area and behind something. Just, you know, I know the generalised thing of places, and it's, you know, I forget a lot of the details because it's been a while. Sorry, I just got a nice breeze. As I said that. There we are. Hello, Eileen the Crow.
hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights.
Yep.
Here, to welcome the new hunter.
Old Hunter's Mark. Homeward bones from Dark Souls, basically, as Malachi said.
Prepare yourself for the worst.
This ain't Remnant, stop breaking personal property.
There are no humans left.
Yeah, you're right. There's not actually that much to gain from breaking barrels in this.
Now.
You don't know what your problem is? You like her? Yeah, I like Eileen as well.
Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts.
She's actually also another one of the nice people in here.
No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
She gives me an emote.
What are you still doing here?
Now she's a bit annoyed with me.
Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt. What are you...
Yeah, there we go. It's one of those things that's, you know, common with the Dark Souls thing is to advance quest lines with NPCs. You have to exhaust their dialogue until they start repeating it themselves, which she's doing. So we are done with her. Whee! Oh. Right. Unless you mess up her quest, then she's not nice. No, that's true. She'll come for you if you mess up her quest. And she'll slice your throat 3 ways till Sunday. And you will not have a good time of any of it. The way he was walking made it look like he could see me. But he couldn't. That was weird. I really can't recall. I think I actually do have to go through that that area. Balls. It's kind of sad, honestly. Not only does she hunt you, she becomes like very hateful. Every hunter must die to her at that point. Yeah, that's the beast blood's that's the beast part taking over, just like it did with Gascoigne. Like, I'm pretty sure it's either in the actual canonical lore, or it's fan lore that's become canonical. That she and Father Gascoigne were close friends, which, you know, just makes the whole thing even sadder with what happens to Gascoigne. Oh look, a better skybox than Doom 3. I have to go through this area to get to another part of this, which is required for a little bit of progression type thing. And I say progression, you know, in the fact that I will get some better armor and it will look nicer. Yeah, armor in this is very negligible in terms of what it does. It's mostly fashion. Although I think some of the armors have special abilities. Closed by device, yeah, device is on the other side of that. But yeah. Oh, very bad time to start messing up their remote play. So, well, test is being weird. Like, you know, this has well gone past the point where my previous streams have messed up due to disconnection. So, I don't know. I don't know whether it's just, you know, it just happens to be every Thursday. Why didn't I go to the dream? And also the shortcut would take you to the bridge and you can just run past the wolves to the sewer. Also, armor is purely fashion, no special abilities. Yeah, I know. I didn't go to the dream because I don't really need to. Well, oh yeah, I do. You know, to level up. The shortcut would take you to the bridge and I can run past the wolves. Yeah, but I hate even having to interact with those friggin' lichens. I would rather do this little bit, which has usually given me trouble, than risk getting tangled up with those two lichens. And also, you know, pickups. And yes, armor is purely fashion. I couldn't remember if some of the armor actually did give you special abilities, but the armor that you get from doing this is actually one of my favourite looks early on. So you look there. Maybe they don't do internet stuff on weekends. That's possible, because you know it is, you know, technically a weekend, so yeah, maybe they don't do that switch over stuff on weekends. I guess we'll see when I start transitioning over to late night streams. Yeah, I suppose it's probably a good time to announce it as any. This Sunday stream is going to be BioShock, followed by I don't know what else. It might just be BioShock. And then after that, a new stream schedule is going to come into play. Go back, the statue type Bloodstone shards. Oh, they do, don't they? Yes. It's this one, isn't it? There it is. Thank you for that, Malachi. Like I said, I remember general things, but details escape me at this point. I mean, it's also possibly that, you know, I would have remembered that had I been playing normally, but, you know, talking to chat and going on tangents and that really takes away from my focus. New schedule. Oh god, don't use it. Oh. Yes, new schedule. I did. I shared it on the Facebook group, but the problem being that that was before realising that the internet issues were a thing. So it's, you know, it's almost going to be an hour out of the planned. Anyway, it says, waifu likes the song. Joy, you're tired. You're so tired somehow. Your brain just went to mush. I know that feeling. I have not been able to stop being tired today. I took a nap before playing this tonight. I'm still tired as anything. But as you can see, full damage on this is pretty darn okay. I have never ever had him do that. Ever. I suppose it's sort of, you know, stream of luck. Maybe. Stream of luck, but Bloodborne behaves differently than usual. Chiefly, this means that I can actually play the game with some modicum of skill. He just did it again. He somehow climbed that entire way and just fell down the ladder again. I'm going to stay here and see if he'll do it again. If he keeps doing it, he'll actually kill himself by doing it. He did. I think he's I'm going to wait here and see if he does actually kill himself from full damage. It may take a while, but I'm willing to wait for that because it's just going to be so silly. He's doing it. He is actually going to kill himself by falling off several times. They can climb those, but the way ladders are can mess them up, as we can perfectly see here. Whilst he's doing that, I'm going to put Molotov cocktails and bold hunter's marks onto my quick items. He is actually going to die by doing this. This is really, really fun. Oh, unintended cheese. Really unintended cheese. And as you can see, yes, I am quite literally soaked in blood. Which happens, you know, depending on what you're doing in the game. Which I think is a nice little touch. I've been doing lots of visceral attacks, you know, killing things, and, you know, blood has been sprayed everywhere. So, yes, I'm covered in blood. Even my face is covered in blood. Ah! Right, this should kill him. This should actually kill him if he does the same thing. Looks like it's going to, and yeah, dead. And I got the blood echoes for it. Take a bath, Lady Emoto says. I mean, you know, you will be quite happy to know that when I go to the Hunter's Dream, I immediately just... She bathes when doing the transformation, apparently. Or transportation, I should say, not transformation. Transformation is a different thing entirely in this game, and that was a very long reach. Oh, very bad timing. Very, very bad timing. I'm about to die. Well. 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 Oh. Balls. However, the doll lady is now a thing. I just don't have my echoes. Accept gift. Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Get speared, yeah. Something bang ends such cooperation. There we go. Co-op item acquired. And this. Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. NPC summon bell. So, Emoto, you might like this. This is a living mannequin.
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood.
You need to do more than me to. You need to do more than you to get the co-op item for me. Oh yeah, don't you need to like? You need to get like the little bell to do it, don't you?
Sickly spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, you can talk to her. You can channel your blood echoes. Channel blood echoes is leveling up. I don't have any because I died.
Did you speak with Gehrman?
Yes.
He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world.
So something else to learn about the co-op item?
Here, in this dream, such is his purpose.
Well, okay, and these other sister found apparently.
Farewell.
I thought you'd think something like that. Yes.
May you find your worth in the waking world.
So something I learned from the co-op purposes of stuff, Malachi, it is wholly based on where you are. Like, me ringing my beckoning bell and you ringing your small bell, we have to be within a certain distance of each other. I mean, it has, you know, it's a fairly decent range. But also, where you are standing when you're ringing the bell is where you end up in my world when the connection is established. So you might not want to be too far ahead of me when we start doing that kind of thing. And then, yeah, we'll also throw a password on, so it will only be us that gets it. Trade in blood echoes and messengers to buy and sell items. At the first, you know, obviously basic stuff. Oh, a tyre. Huh. I mean, I think that's the gear that I'm going to be getting anyway. It's just, you know, you can get it for free. What I'm trying to do. You think you need 5 insight to buy it? Oof. And is the other fountain? The fountain is active, yes. Buy with insight. Make trades with messengers using insight. There. Oh, there you go, Malachi. That's all you need. You don't need to be further than me. And it costs 1 insight. You just need the insight. That's all. So yeah, that's that. It's just, you know, I'm going to need insight to summon you. But I'm going to be getting insight anyway from, you know, things. Oh, just 1. Yeah, looks like it. I thought it was 5. Yeah, I did. I can't remember what the numbers are. Oh, I have a lot of those. Use multiple. Yes. That looks like it smacked them against my head. It's like, ooh, look at this. You know, like it was a beer can, it was an American jock. There we are. That's a fairly decent number of echoes. Well, it's nothing compared to what I've lost. But it's enough to talk to her.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Don't you talk to me about desires, doll. At least, you know, you're not doing the Dark Souls 3 thing of touch the darkness within me. She does this. Hardcore facepalm. Use blood echoes to raise stats and level up.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
See? That's perfectly pure and helpful. I can level up 3 times. Seems fair. I'm 225 echoes away from being able to afford 1 more level up.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
I think I've got anything I can sell. You know, it's a hardcore facepalm. Yeah, that was. She's kneeling before me. Ahem. Also, what the fuck is with her accent? I don't know, but her accent is very familiar to Cassandra's, actually, from Dragon Age Inquisition now, I think. Alright. I approve. I kind of approve, somehow. I mean, I could sell 2 bloodstone shards. But if she's meant to have a weaker French accent, that's possible, yes. No, I'm not going to sell things just so I can get them to level up. Let's re-on them. French, Moda says, gives me vaguely Russian vibes more than French. I don't know. It's FromSoft. You know, with their English translation of what's going on with voices in Sekiro. Could be entirely possible. Yes, it also could be. So here's how you do. Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to go for showing you how backstabs are done in this game, and instead I took damage. I'm a smart one. Oh, Ten is right. The voice actress is indeed Russian. Oh, excellent. So she's a literal Russian doll. Run. I forget how much more nimble you are on this than Dark Souls. They also do not give up chases as easily. Emoto knew it. Russian voice sensors went off because, you know, you speak Russian, so like, sensors. No, that's what happens when you swear. Sensors. Oh, I completely missed that's where the top of the ladder is. Oh, well, whoops. Are you going to do the exact same thing you did last time, sir? You are. Ah! Not going to complain. I am, however, not going to let him, you know, just jump up and, you know, kill himself on the ladder again. Always thought she was meant to be French because Maria is a very French-sounding name to you. No, that's sensors. Yeah. What? Is there a similarity between her and Maria? I know. Is that what's intended? Because I don't know. Yeah, he's falling down again. He's doing the exact same thing. Marie is more French. Maria can well be Russian. Ah. Oh look! I moved forward and he wasn't constantly falling to his death. Oh well. The glitch was hilarious when it happened. Bloodstone shard. Oh, there's my... Oh no! I made fun of the guy for falling down consistently! I did it. Yeah, the doll is Maria. Gamer created her in Maria's likeness. Oh, right, that's not at all creepy. Ow. No idea why I did that. But there's my blood echoes back. Oh, 8,200. That's a nice lot. Bloodstone shard. Nice little drop from him. Something more along this top bit. Notes. Take a step forward and you've come to the right place. What? Oh. Thick cold blood. That just sounds gross. Haha! You can see the gank waiting for you there. Ganky Yankerton. To be fair, Maria was all Gammon had. She was his student. Still creepy. Still creepy. I've done a lot of shit together, morally speaking. Still creepy. I mean, that's, you know, Gammon. Gammon's weird. There's items over there, isn't there? Guarded by these things. again, one of the prevailing themes through this does definitely give the impression that hunters used to work in pairs. Not sure if you're mushy because you're tired or because you're hungry. I would recommend eating something, Yamamoto. You know, because that's the easier one to address and the less frustrating one if it doesn't work. Like I said, it is creepy, but it's an explanation of why you find a doll in Maria's likeness in the Hunter's Dream. I never made that connection, but then again, I've never actually encountered Maria. Apart from, you know, seeing someone do it on stream. Oh no, it wasn't even on stream, I saw it. Is one of Brett's videos about it. So about it like he was, you know, covering it as a review or a lore thing. Him fighting her. Could very well be that the being keeps Gehrman in the dream is using his love for Maria to blackmail him, essentially. That's quite possible, yes. Oh, there are no items. Or if there are, I already got them. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it does lend credence to the thing that, you know, maybe hunters used to work in pairs, because you have Eileen and Gascoigne knowing each other really well, and now you have, you know, Maria and Gehrman. I mean, you know, that's the kind of stuff that you go up against in this line of work. Definitely good to have someone on, you know, watching out for your back. Okay, fine, go and try and put them to eat. Best of luck, Emoto. Best of luck. Yeah, this was the original way that I was trying to, that I usually come. Because hunter garb. It's not the one. It's not actually the one that I thought it was. It is not the one that I thought it was going to be. But still, it is better. It is just better in every way, apart from slow poison resistance. Takes a slight knock. There. I think you can all agree I now look awesome. Especially by comparison. That's very easy to fall off and die on, by the look at it. Very, very easy. Yep. Oh. Much better. Yep. Oh, what's a pity that the motor's not here to see the yikesness that is these things. Full damage, cutting it close. I know, right? I was not intending to do that. I was trying to land on the pole. But still, I survived. Oh! Balls, didn't realise that you weren't dead. There we go. 10 quicksilver bullets. I mean, you know, helpful, but I already have a maximum amount on me. Blood vial. Oh yeah, the crow sitting on the plank there, being dastardly and sneaky and all that. Right, go this way. I love how, you know, I'm mostly clean and the rifle on my back is really blood-soaked. That cannot be good for it. I mean, I know it's a blunderbuss, and they're, you know, rigid as all hell because, yeah, they have to be. But still, can't be good for the interior workings to have it soaked in blood. I mean, it's not an AK-47. Ah, another Madam of Knowledge. Now this guy. I know what you do later on. Backstab! Oh no, just kill him. Shining coins. Food acquired, not your favourite, but it'll do. Oh yeah, welcome back, Amoto. Don't I look so much better now? Doesn't that look like an awesome bit of attire? Yes. There's no red lamp, so that means that there shouldn't be anyone here. Oh no, there is.
Trying to fool me to open this door. Heavens, the depths of depravity.
Fine, fair. Which says, looks very cool, very hunter chic. Glad you're in approval of this. Shortcut opened! Even if essentially the shortcut I already have is better than this one. Talk. Because, you know, red lantern burning.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter? And it's where you look for my mum.
Apparently all hunters smell the same.
And she went to find him, but now she's gone too. I'm all alone and scared.
Go find your mum.
Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box.
Tiny music box.
It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs. And when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
And for absolutely no reason whatsoever, no reason at all to think to do this, I'm assigning this as a quick item. No idea why I'd be doing this. Moto opened the window, so now you're freezing to death. I opened my window because I was boiling to death. Descend the ladder. Yeah, you two, and plus cool and plus oxygen, but now it's too cold. Ah, yes. I've never been to anywhere that I consider it to be too cold. And I've been to Sweden in the winter. That was glorious. Oh yeah, Moto, you missed that. These things, they were alive. And yeah, kind of yikesy. So I'm guessing. So Malachi, would it be fair to say that if being a Sunbro encourages jolly cooperation in Dark Souls, then if we're both Bloodborne hunters, then we're encouraging bloody cooperation? Emma said, oh no, woe is me, I missed a yikes. I mean, well said. Okay. At least something up on some of these rafters, or am I just... No, there is. Oh. Yes. Okay, so... Well, today's stream session is, you know, more like Blood Loss with my playing. It's going to be, like, you know, from henceforth, I'm actually going to change it. I'm going to change it now. I'm also going to add it to my little text document of stream titles. Just bear with me 1 second. Stream titles. I am still using all of those. Bloodborne. Engaging in bloody cooperation. There we are. I have no idea what to call this stream either. I don't know, maybe let the bloody yikes begin? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Oh yeah, because that's the Oh, really thought I was going to mess up the timing on that. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Also, bot has held a message of yours, Emoto. Give me 2 seconds to make sure I'm going to be safe, and I shall see to it. I haven't fought the big beast yet. No, I have not yet, MOQ. There's a misspelling in that. There's a misspelling in your message, which is why it's picked up as an auto moderation, because yeah. You noticed. I'm going to deny it, and then you can type it out sans typo, because I really don't want to risk that being an infringement. Oh look, it even actually added it as a blocked term. Thank you, Twitch/Stream Elements/ whatever it was that enabled that. Thing is though, it actually flagged up, it flagged up saying reason for auto moderation, identity. I was like, I'm sorry, what? There we go, more bloody and more yikes than Cthulhu's period. That's fitting. What did she misspell? The yikes. Did you misspell Cthulhu? No, she misspelled yikes. Not intentionally. Not at all intentionally. Yeah, it's actually around here, is it? The yikes? How can yikes be misspelled into something harmful? Change the first letter into a K. Don't type it because it's banned. It's a banned term. Like nothing against Newton. That's purely a mid-bot thing. Mod-bot. No. Let's stream till they catch up. MQ has so go. No problem. Thank you for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed so far. Hopefully see you in another stream. Mostly sitting in the dark and typing by feel, but keyboard's kind of messed up. So yeah, they're fairly close. They're fairly close on the keyboard. But also, I know Emoto. I know that she wouldn't actually say that's on purpose. What does that word even mean? You're googling it. Yeah, Google it. Oh yeah. Well, here's more of the yikes. Look at those things, Emoto. Look at those. Yes, that's what it means, Malachi, but it's usually generally termed as being a racial slur when used. I mean, it's not really ever actually used in terms that are not racially, linked to racism. Never heard of the word in your life. Probably a good reason for that. You don't think you've heard of a lot of insults towards Jews, you've not heard that one. That's probably for the best. But no, it is definitely a racial slur towards Jewish people. I don't know why, but you know, racism has no basis in sense or logic or fact. Emotions don't like these things. Too grabby. I mean, I just saw something with those two phantoms. One of them had a blue echo going around their feet. I think that was co-oping. Or at least, you know, had the bell going ready for a co-op session. More blood vials. And they're all brown and stuff from all that. Oh yeah, there's crows down there that I missed. And now for my favourite little bit of yikesy materials. That's a shortcut. Go meet Pepper. Yeah, not from that direction though. So let's just do this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. David Cameron says she never returned his calls. Oh, that's evil. Rip.
Away! Away!
Activate the shortcut. Does it have to be activated? Huh. I honestly thought, you know, it works either way. Good point. You have to use it at least once. Fair. I mean, it doesn't take, you know, all that long to do anyway. Oh, look at the grossness of all the gunk that's on my hunter coat. Ew. Yep, there we are. That place that had the two big brutes patrolling earlier, that's where that is. And up there is where there is a boss. I should go and do that boss actually, shouldn't I? I've been going towards a boss here. I'm going to take a bath. Covered in shit and yuck, yeah. I'm going to go deal with that pig in the special way. And then I'm going to go and fight a big boss type thing. I'm not going to fight the boss that I always dread fighting because I want to continue smiling. In fact, I'm going to deal with this, and then I'm going to deal with the pig, and then level up, because I've got 10,000 blood echoes. Yo, dude. I'm not fighting you when you got a high advantage. I don't want you having the high ground. Oh. It will always be a source of delight for me to pull off visceral attacks. Because oddly, weirdly, with how much I suck massively at parrying in games, I seem to do it really well in this. I don't know why. Right. So up those stairs is a boss. He will always have the high ground. Alright, Anakin. Please bathe. Don't worry, I'm not going to go for a boss just yet. Oh, more bold hunter's marks. I'm going to need those. Oh yeah, I'm getting worse. Oh, gross, all shiny. I'm going to deal with this enemy, and then I'm going to go back to the Hunter stream, level up, and then go and tackle on the boss. Now, Emoto, if what I'm about to do actually works, it's going to be gross. This is how you do backstabs in this game. Because you can't just do them. You gotta... I'm sorry, what? No, that is not at all what is supposed to happen. No, none of that actually is meant to happen. So that's supposed to... So basically what happens is, you know the thing of, you know, shoving your hand into the enemy and then ripping it out does the visceral attack? You do that from the back on the pig. And, you know, it's perfectly positioned. Were you going to stab the yikesy bacon in the butt? Yes, I was. But for some weird reason, it decided to do a complete 180-degree turn, even though it actually gave off the sound of... You know, it's there. Right, I'm just going to... Ew, yeah, there you go, ew. There we are. Now you watch. I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to upload this stream as a video. Stab using your hand. Prostate exam and bacon fisting. I don't even need to make implications. You two are just going to take it right the way there. Let's see what it says. Nothing but grief here. And take a step forward. So we have someone being nice and someone being nasty. Because, you know, if you go down there, that is a definite death drop. And how they are, for some reason, added the arse at the perfect height for where the hand enters. From soft man. Weird. But yeah, that is not at all how that was supposed to go. Because, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. When I stream these games, apparently it's just going to be a bit weird. And I talk about streams messing up, and Remote Play decides to have a brief moment. Rate the nasty messages good, you must. See, the problem with rating messages is that whether you rate them, it doesn't matter if you rate them as fine or bad, their rating improves by 1. It means, you know, the rating on it means they have gotten a rating. It never ever distinguishes between what ratings they've got, ever. And it's the Dark Souls thing as well. Like, Dark Souls will always say the number of good or bad reviews a message has gotten in total about, you know, so, you know, it had like 1,400 reviews. Those could all be bad. You never know. And someone just messaged me on Facebook. Well, I wanted to run past them, but my brain blue screened briefly whilst I was, you know, trying to work out what I should do. See, I'm saying my brain blue screened, but they've clearly completely blue screened. If I go this far, will they de-aggro me entirely? No, they will just... Because the one in the dark cloak cannot reach his de-aggro point. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now they're heading off. Now I can run past them and get back to the shortcut. That's not the shortcut I'm thinking of. No. The shortcut I'm thinking of goes through this way. I have to attack him. No, Frank, he'll kill you. I must kill him! Yep. Let's have a look at what this message if there's anything important. Nope. Just close down Facebook just so that message pop-up doesn't happen again. There we go. I closed the Facebook tab on my internet, and then it starts messing up like that with remote play. Well.
Welcome home, good hunt. What is it?
It's pretty much all she ever says.
Ah, the little ones. Inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them.
You gotta get going, it's getting late.
Speak
Go for it,
words they
Malachi.
do not.
This has been fun. Yep.
But still,
So hopefully
sweet.
the schedule for this is going to be starting next weekend, where we'll be able to do this co-op. On Sundays, I believe, Sunday afternoons. I'll double check and make sure about it and then get back with you. Yeah, I'm glad you've enjoyed. Sleep well, my friend, and I will speak to you most likely tomorrow. Have a good one.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Hermione needs to get warm before she dies.
Let me stand
Go for it.
close. Now shut your eyes.
And now it's just me and Demoto as the only active chatter. Oh, 6 levels up. Well, I could just do +2 in the 3 stats that I really need, or I could just do 1 there, 2, 2, 1. No idea how much skill I actually need for this, but that seems like a fair amount.
Farewell, good mate.
Let's actually see if there's any. Oh, I do have cold blood dew. I've got a lot of cold blood dew. Use. Thick cold blood. Is that enough for a level up? Probably not, actually. Does not tell you here like it does in Dark Souls 3. Actually got to do Channel Blood for Echoes to see how much I need. Oh, there is enough. Awesome. In which case, I'll go for another point in Vitality. Because, actually no. Stamina.
Farewell, may you.
I don't think I've actually got any items I can sell either. Back hopefully going to be warm now. I hope so. Shining coins. Sell those, I suppose. Not worth much. Not the throwing knives. Madman's knowledge is worth quite a bit, but at the same time, nah. Well, but there's one there, advertising wares. Like, here, you want this? You want this? You want to buy this? Oh wait, acquire items. Yeah, there's more things that they sell now because I got a hunter's badge. Like, there you go. Sword cleaver, sword spear, hunter's axe, threaded cane. So they basically sell me the starting weapons, including the spear. And they sell both the hunter pistol and the hunter blunderbuss. They already were selling that before. Yeah, so the Sword Hunter badge basically unlocks all the starter gear. Isn't that a bad thing? I don't think this guy updates all that regularly. I think all they update with is when you kill certain bosses. You kill bosses and then you get the boss items that you can buy from them. And unlike Dark Souls, you don't have to do anything weird with soul transpositioning or anything. You just, you get their boss weapons. But, let's see. Let's see what happens with regards to this boss. This boss I'm about to face is actually optional. But it doesn't have to be optional because reasons. Let's at least going to see if we can set the baseline for how I'm going to be doing in this run. You think you figured out why you're mushy? You're tired, you didn't sleep enough, and your body hates you for it. I mean, you know, I feel the same way. Well, with regards to not having slept much. I'm literally only awake in this. There's how a backstab should go. But yeah, the only reason I'm actually conscious right now is because I had coffee before the stream, and I also napped directly before the stream as well. As in, I got out of bed at, I don't know, like midnight. Quickly jumped on the computer. I mean, actually no, I had left the computer on, and it was downloading something. Ah, killed him. The crows are just... They were just looking like, what? You have coffee, but caffeine addiction for you equals high caffeine tolerance because coffee has zero effect on you. Yeah. I honestly think I'm actually in that sort of area. I require a coffee just to, you know, actually feel semi-human. That guy is wielding a very big hammer. Alright. So, Emoto, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this flavour of yikes? Let's hope so. There it is. Say hello to the Cleric Beast. Oh crap. And not as damaging as I thought it would be. But still, can heal with a blood fire with that. It's gone a bit nuts. I just realised this is the beat. This is the thing that was screaming when we first left the sick room. This is the scream that we heard. Or I heard. Whatever. That was definitely an ouch. Oh, that could have hurt. Visceral attack on the boss, killing it. Prey slaughtered. That is the least amount of problem I've ever had with that boss. The least. Okay, so you were ready as you can ever be, and then ew, and then sweetie, you're an air horn. You're an animal, not a ship horn. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that was the first boss. Well, so the first boss is one of two bosses. That's one of them, and the other one is the one that I said, well, going up a set of stairs would have been it. But yeah, I missed your previous message. Oh yes, I did. Sorry, but at least I can feel awake after having coffee. You straight up can drink coffee and go to sleep. I can as well. Like, I've noticed, like, you know, sometimes, like, I've drank a cup of coffee and I was like, no, still going to go to sleep, and then I went back, gone back to sleep. It is getting to that point for me as well, so I know what you mean wholly. Return to Hunter's Dream for a bath. Returning there for a bath for some, hopefully, more blood vials, because when you go back to Hunter's Dream, there we go, blood tiles restocked. So anything that I have maximum of, the item gets sent to the blood, straight to my storage box. When I ever come here, those items get replenished. And now you can't actually see. I just realised that my face cam is obscuring exactly where the blood echoes and the insight is. But I went into that fight with Insight 1. I have Insight 5. Off we go. Sleepless siblings, insomnia, the house. Yep. Oh, I didn't realise that. I don't think I've ever noticed that in all the time I've been playing Bloodborne. But last time I was here, before I killed that beast and before I got this, the badge it dropped, there was only 2 messengers in that fountain. Now that I've gotten the badge, so unlocked more stock, there's another messenger there, holding a different item. Antidotes. Hand lantern. The hand lantern is nowhere near as good as it seems to be, because it does not generate that much light. Hunter Chief Emblem. I need to save up a lot of blood echoes for that, because you can see it's got 10,000 blood echoes attached to it. I have 4,800. So that big hammer that the other person was using, that's that weapon there. The Kirk Hammer. A trick weapon typically used by healing church hunters. On the one side, an easily handled silver sword. On the other, a giant obtuse stone weapon characterized by a blunt strike and extreme force of impact. Trick hunter weapons forged in the healing church workshop, said to be hidden somewhere in the Grand Cathedral, were made to the tenants of a rival school of craftsmanship. Big hunter. Big hammer. You have bathing pets with items. Cool. Yes. Yes, we do. Repeating pistol as well. Was all there as well. So the other thing you can do with these things, so in Dark Souls where you see the messages written on the floor that you can have a look at and get interactions from players, those little things are what's there instead. You know, this thing instead. You see that grey splotch? That's a message. So if I get a little closer, they come out of the thing, holding a note. I press view notes, and they unfurl it for me to read. They then unfurl it back up, and I walk away, and they go back underground. And the wonderful thing about those is that if you go all the way around here to the Stump Messenger, Oh, he's not showing up yet. But basically, you can get items, certain items that you can give to the stump messenger, and it customises all of your messengers. So there's like a top hat which all your messengers can wear, or like little ribbons. Emoto wants one. They are ridiculously cute for what they are. And then insight items. There's actually no insight items from the Cleric Beast. It's probably for the best. I don't think I've actually got anything else that's doable here. But I will go to my storage box and just, you know, place items in storage. Select item to store. Storing that. Storing that. Actually, no, I might want to keep the torch just in case. Put my stuff in the storage. Just to keep my own inventory nice and clean. I'm sorry, I did not see if I had any dew blood. I don't. Well, that honestly to me actually seems like, well, it's 3:30 now. I've been streaming this for 2.5 hours. This was meant as a test stream anyway. I think I'm actually comfortable calling the stream there. It seems like a good place. Because otherwise it's probably just going to be me going up against the other boss and possibly losing my mind. I might do well against him, I don't know. But the main purpose of this was to test to see if internet issues were going to strike again tonight, which they didn't. So again, I don't know if its remnant is just, you know, overloading the internet at that point in time, or whether it's just, you know, this point in of time in the week is just, you know, nasty for most of the weekdays. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You can see. See those ones? Those pets have got little pots on over their heads. That's one of the customizable items. They just put pots over their heads, which is ridiculously cute. But yeah. Also, the other purpose of this was, you know, to get Bloodborne to the state where I can then do co-op easily with Malachi, because doing co-op is probably, you know, the only way that I actually want to play this, because I've gone through it so many times. It's just, you know, getting to the bits of the game which is a bit more interesting has gotten a bit boring for me, because I've done it so many times and just never progressed because of one thing or another. However, now I have a co-op partner, so hopefully things will improve. But anyway, thank you all very much for coming along and enjoying the stream. If you're still watching, thank you very much for the follow, Rodman. Next stream is going to be Saturday at 4 PM UK time. Is it 4 PM or is it 5 PM? No, it's 4 PM. We're going to be doing something a bit more spooky with playing through the first Bioshock game. I mean, I'm going to be fine with it because I've played it so many times, but it's going to be a bit of a yikes adventure for certain people. And, you know, I'm going to love it because spooky. But until then, thank you all again. I hope you have a pleasant night, morning, evening, whatever the time zone is for you there. It's really late, and it's really late at night here, or early in the morning, depending on how you're looking at it. Until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.